I want to discuss what you think is going on between the several sides that I was previously discussing. We know there has been a very severe attack on Beirut last night or last evening. We've seen how missiles have targeted Lebanon, southern Lebanon, from the Israeli side. I want to talk about this very issue and this very violation that Israel has committed. It has been seen by Iran as a pure violation of the ceasefire between U.S. as well as Iran. I want to know how you're feeling, Norman Floyd Barnes.
Greetings and good morning. Today we wake up to another day of war. The term ceasefire has apparently different meanings depending on which part of the world you're at. We have seen since the ceasefire was announced, uh, more attacks by Israel on Lebanon, which was one of the 10 points of the agreement, more severe attacks. And the same thing, there's been more attacks in Tehran by the U.S. and its allies. And right now, the situation is putting the world in a very precarious situation. Now, the market has basically dropped in terms of trading just because these countries, the U.S., Iran, and Israel, can't appear to have patience and stop shooting and firing missiles and drones at each other. Just 24 hours from the time they announced it, we still have violence. We still have people being killed. We still have infrastructure being targeted. And the U.S. has made additional threats stating that they will uh, destroy the infrastructure of Iran if the strait is not open. And the Iranian is stating that the strait will not be open because of the violations and because of the situation in Lebanon and because. There's always a because. There's a reason why not to stop the shooting and killing. The ceasefire appears to be more of a reduced fire instead of ceasefire agreement right now. And things appear to be very shaky as the Friday, the meeting between the U.S. will be represented by Vice
J.D. Vance.
President J.D. Vance
Right.
and another group. But the situation is still going on. The military resources are still staged, as the president stated, in the region, ready for attack. So it will not take much for this thing to basically blow up again. So the markets are now looking at that as a potential problem. So now we're seeing more, the prices of oil going up again, close to $100. Um, Here I noticed we have about an 8%, 8 points more than last week. A couple of days ago, the gas prices are going up. So that means everything else will go up in terms of shopping and everything else. And more importantly, because of this uncertain time we are figuring out, what is a ceasefire? What did that mean? How does it push things forward towards a peaceful end? While again, the strait is now being basically used as a weapon again to control and influence and impact what's going on in the world. So my assessment is that we are looking for bad times coming up because of the communications. There does not appear to be a incentive for either side to stop doing what they're doing in terms of the weapons, the attacks, and the bombardment as this process is working through. So we are in for more, I believe, more problems because I don't believe both parties trust what the other parties is saying, and there's no third party intermediary there outside of Pakistan to basically ensure that these things go on. Things have been brought to the table, but the warring parties has to stop and sit back and agree to talk instead of shooting missiles. You can't have it both ways. You can't have the Strait open. You can't have the missiles shooting. You can't have that and peace at the same time. It's impossible.